Hi, it's Mike from Inside the Magic, and I'm here at Disney California Adventure with Renee, who is a costumer at Frozen live at the Hyperion. Renee, what can you tell me about what a costumer does?
Oh, I've been working on the show for over a year, so this has been a long road and a long process, but it's been such a fascinating, great journey for me. I actually had the opportunity and privilege to work with the Tony-nominated costume designer Clint Ramos on this project. So we worked very closely together. He, created these beautiful sketches, and I just helped him bring these costumes to life on stage.
Cool. Well, I'm dressed in a costume right now.
Yes.
I kind of feel like I should be guarding the gates to the Emerald City, but who is this character?
This is our castle guards for Arendelle, so you would be an Arendelle castle guard.
Okay, great.
Yes.
I mean, it's very stately. Let's go through and take a look at some of these other ones. Where should we start? Do we want to
Let
start
us
here?
start with the Duke,
Okay.
the Duke of Wesselton.
He's kind of a villain of the piece.
Yes, he is, and he's a very larger-than-life character, just kind of over the top. So his costume needs to reflect that. From his epaulets that are a little bit larger, a little bit shinier, because he kind of likes the attention.
Right.
Clint definitely kept that in mind when he was designing this costume, and just all the beautiful appliques and those little details.
Oh, very cool. Straight out of the movie too, right? I mean, we're taking inspiration from the way that the characters are designed in the film.
Yeah, definitely an inspiration, but it's kind of an interpretation of the movie. So Clint definitely put his design touch on everything and kind of made it, a little bit different.
Right. Okay, what can you tell me about this one?
Oh, this is our coronation couple. This is actually from one of my favorite scenes in the show, which is the coronation scene when it's Elsa's coronation.
Oh, great.
So these are our dancers. The choreography is just beautiful in this show, and we definitely had to keep that in mind when we were developing these dresses of, how can the actors move and dance and do everything that they need to do but still look gorgeous.
Right. Okay. And now I recognize this one. This
Yes.
is Christoph, if I'm not mistaken.
This is sweet Christoph,
Okay.
yes. So he just has, that fun detail of the fur trim, the trim that was, designed specifically for him. And his gloves, keep him warm.
Cool. Is this reindeer proof?
I don't know about that, but
And another villain, well, spoiler alert, I'm sure people have seen the movie, right?
I think almost everybody has seen the movie by now. But of course, this is Prince Hans, the wonderfully evil Prince Hans. Again, I just love this scene. Every costume in this scene is just gorgeous. We have the applique and the embroidery.
Very cool.
All these little details. The trim. I love this color. Let me show you the back.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
Such a beautiful detail. Yeah, just this amazing tailcoat. All of these details.
How do you plan for details when you're dealing with an audience that's going to be so many feet away from the costume?
Yeah, I mean, you get there in the front row in orchestra, you can see a lot of details, especially up front. So you just want it to be able to read, and just the color palette. I know that Clint, kept a lot of that in mind when he was designing these. Just making sure you have a nice color palette, and it's all just gonna kind of marry those together.
Very cool.
That's our Hans.
Great. And then we've got our two leads here.
Yes, so we have Anna. Now, if I could wear any costume in the show, it'd probably be this one.
I
I'd
asked
love
to be
dress.
dressed as Anna, and here I am.
You're a castle guard. But all of our costumes in the show are custom fit to the performers. So as you can tell from the show, they just fit beautifully. And but this is just such an exquisite dress, from all of the hand beading and the trim, and just these amazing fabrics that just really kind of have that nice shine that you need for stage. As soon as those lights hit it, it just glistens.
Awesome. I think it looks great.
Oh, thank you.
And then, of course, you have the hero dress.
Yes, the iconic
Everybody's
Elsa.
favorite Elsa.
Yeah, as you can see, just the cape
Sure.
is just
Let's do it.
gorgeous.
So this is the dress, of course, that is worn during the iconic Let It Go sequence.
Yes, and then all of this hand beading that was just sewn on. Just think of all of the hours of work that was put into these costumes, and I think it definitely shows when you see the show.
For sure. Well, thank you so much. This has been
Oh,
a
you're
really
welcome.
eye-opening look at some very, very cool costumes. And everybody, please, if you get the chance, come out to Disney California Adventure and check out Frozen live at the Hyperion.